Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch your L up, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Rose Corella, you better fix her up. I just bought a crypto, a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at it with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to run for the first time now with the rookie from Boise State. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
First down, ball at the 36. Smith back to throw. His first throw is an interception. And the Chiefs are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
First down throw, Mahomes. Buying some time right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. To the air, Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Butker on now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
Ball on the 45. First and 10. Shotgun give here to Genti. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
That's him on the quick hitter. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They're now set for first and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Short pass brought in. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it chunky in for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. This is Jensen on second. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. On the sneak at Smith. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Geno Smith with a touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd down.
It's a humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-3 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at 2nd and 4. From the 47. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Back to throw Mahomes. Got a man and Kelsey has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 from the 41. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the running. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw Mahomes. On the move, headed right. That one finds Xavier Worthy. They strike for 23 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. Through the tackle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Yellow, yellow. 15.
Pacheco. Will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Yellow. Attack, attack. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did. And it forces throwaway.
Butker knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He'll take this at the 10. He's brought down just inside the 25. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. That's taken in by Tucker. He gets loose down the right side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Giving this to Genty. Jukes one defender. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead to 7. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 39. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pressure coming from Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Smith. We've got a screen to the running back. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. From the gun, Smith. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running up the middle, Pacheco. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Right back to Pacheco. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a pickup of 11, and it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You want to know why we see so many gray hairs, Kate, on these D coordinators we meet with? It's plays like that. These D coordinators hate quarterbacks that can escape the pocket, escape the blitz, and make you pay with Patience.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Yellow. Let's go, Marney. Attack, attack.
Final throw before the break. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that takes them to third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Looking good, but just a little too far left. He missed it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Now a handoff for Pacheco. And some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now and goal to go. Pacheco. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And he's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. Only fair. He got them the touchdown, so they're going to pick up the 2 as well. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be again to Genty. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First down, and they go right back to it. And he comes through big here. 9 yards at 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Another give here to Genty. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They send a receiver in motion right. Headed out right. He takes it himself. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And off to Genty. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4 and 2nd and 6.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 24. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grab the lead on their first series of the half.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, it's Mahomes. This one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. Cheeks out a one-stop, and he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Now he's past the 25. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets. This is really what you pay your skill guys for.
You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They give left side to Genty. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. One of the tight ends in motion left. Back to Genty. He breaks the tackle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Raiders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They put a receiver in motion here left. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the puck, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose.
Call that the equivalent of a wild pitch when it comes to baseball. It's just catastrophic breakdown in mechanics at some point during that snap, and it leads to, well, several seconds of chaos, and unsurprisingly, a turnover on downs.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Myers, the motion man here. 1st down, Smith to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. They sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. He got 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the 41. Forced out to his right. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Pressure comes and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Yellow. Argo blue 80. 15. You gotta throw this out.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead with Genty. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. Get in the red zone defensively. You'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It gives a good check go to start the drive. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
I don't need to. Argo up. Attack.
From the 38. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
Throwing is Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Give up the guns. It's Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, Smith. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Not for one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Raiders nearing their 1st win of the season. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Give here to Genty. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Smith on 3rd and long. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders take a 3-possession lead. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing again, Mahomes. On the move, headed right. A bit of desperate. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.
Controller, the lever.